Hi, it's Megan. I wanted to do a quick video about BB cushions, just showing you what they are and how you use them. They seem to be now a trend that has gone fully from Korea to here in the United States, and I've seen the Laneige ones at Target, and I know Lancome just came out with one. And obviously every single company is going to have slight variations on the brand and the concept, but essentially a lot of the brands that are coming from Korea are kind of supposed to be the last step at the end of your skincare routine, and they mix coverage of various density and kind of coverage levels, just depending on what you like and want and all of that. Some of them have, as with a lot of Korean products, you know, extra skincare stuff added just depending on the brand and the product. Not all of them are really that skincare intensive, since this is kind of your last coverage step for makeup. They tend to have a lot less skincare benefits than the rest of the whole, you know, Korean 10-step skincare process. But almost all of them, in fact, I think all of the ones from Korea across the board that I personally have seen have sunscreen, and that varies as well, but a lot of times it's 50 or, you know, 50 plus, they say. I have a bias against just relying on the sunscreen that is in any kind of coverage or even a moisturizer, like a day moisturizer, only because someone explained it to me, which makes sense. If you think about it, it's diluted down because there's other things in the ingredient, and you really want a sunscreen that's not diluted. So I actually, before using a BB or a BB cushion, will put a sunscreen on over everything else, and then I figure if I get a little too much sunscreen, it's better than not getting enough. So I actually don't use this as just my sunscreen. But I mean, across the board, pretty much every Korean brand, it seems, has a BB cream, and they also have kind of these beautiful full coverage powders. And then it's just a question of whether the BB cream comes in a tube or whether it comes in a cushion. And so what exactly is a cushion, in case you've never seen one? So this is the Etude house. And the ones I'm going to show here are the ones that I put on my site, Essential Beauty, essentialbeauty.com, so they're all available there. But I just picked these because I like them. There are 1,000,001 cushions out there, and I think which one you like really depends on which coverage works best for you, and then also which formula and color of the BB itself works best for you. So mine are dirty because mine are the ones I use. So it comes like this. It's got the mirror here, and then it opens up like this. And I tend to prefer lighter coverage on my face. So right now I've got nothing on. I put just a tiny bit of concealer under my eyes, but I've got nothing on my face. And so you have this kind of cushion, just exactly like you would think. And usually these are refillable. You can buy the refill separately, and it feels just like I think a slightly thinner than normal foundation. One of the things I love about the Korean BB creams is that there's such variety, and so you can pretty much get any coverage and, or I don't want to say a wide range of shades, but a wide enough range of shades for me, but not for everyone. The one thing I don't like about them is some of them do look a little bit gray, or some of them have coverage that's a little too heavy for me. I'm careful. The Etude house, of the ones that are on the Essential Beauty site, to me, Etude house is a brand owned by Amore Pacific, though not internally created. It was bought by Amore Pacific. I just like this one because it's got a super light coverage. For someone who doesn't like a super light coverage, this is probably not the one for you. And there are 3 shades of this particular BB cushion, and it's called the Precious Mineral Any Cushion, and this is their basic BB cushion. And so I'm gonna put this. You can see how you dot in here, and it gets all gushy, and then you can kind of build whatever coverage. I'm not gonna try to make this look good. I'm just gonna show you how you can build up coverage. The whole point of this is not to get kind of the perfect flawless complexion, but you can just see this is actually a little bit more than I personally would put on, but you can see it just really evens out the skin tone. In Korea, it's something like 90% of the men wear BB creams. The one, I don't know, caveat warning, I saw a lot of people in Korea that had the BB on, but they didn't put blush on after. I always feel like my face looks almost the worst after I put my foundation and concealer on, just because I've taken kind of all the natural flush and the natural glow out of my face. Some of the foundations have the glow, but you don't have that kind of gradation in the skin where, you know, you get a little bit of pink or whatever here. And I think if you're going to use these, don't do that. Don't skip that step. Make sure you put just a little bit of color, whether it's a bronzer or a blush or whatever. Another one that I have that's a cushion, and then I'm going to show you a Banila product that was like the newest thing, which I don't like quite as much, but it's still considered a BB cushion. So this is a DSB, and it's a bigger, let's compare the compacts. It's a bigger compact. And I liked this one because I really like, so this one's a little bit more sheer, and I'll just blend it out a little bit, which you can do, not so easily. I put a little too much on, but this one came in 5 shades, and of those 5 shades, 2 of them are a little bit more of a pink undertone. The one I have here is the one that I actually wear. It's more of a yellow undertone. So that was kind of an issue, I think, with a lot of the BB cushions for people that are trying them out, is if you have a cooler skin tone, you know, that pink undertone, sometimes some of the BB cushions can be a little yellow. I have a yellow undertone to my skin, so I can wear almost all of them. I don't necessarily like all of them, but I can wear all of them. So again, you got the cushy, you got a mirror. My mirror's dirty. This one's a bigger one, and this one I really liked. The coverage is a little bit heavier, but I liked the creaminess. It looks just very dewy on, and natural, but yet with slightly heavier coverage. So you can see I'm starting to look a little ghost-like without putting a little bit of blush on. So you can see the kind of coverage you get. I really liked it. And you can see how it's very different from the Etude house. I hope you can see that. But just a really hydrated, creamy finish in my opinion. So that's another one. And again, I'll show you the cushion. This is what they mean. It's just like, it's a cushy, soft. And you can actually extend the life of those by adding in. I'm now gonna use a little touch up with my finger, which works more like a concealer. You can add more, you can add a little bit of water in occasionally if it starts drying out, but eventually you do have to replace that cushion, which isn't surprising given that you eventually have to replace all your makeup. And then this is a Banila. This is a new product. This is called a VV cushion, and I am not as thrilled with this, honestly. So again, you get the mirror. Mine still has the plastic on it. And this, I don't know if there's like a cushion in there, if that's how it works, but you press and then you get, I don't know, I guess I see the appeal. You get and then you wipe it. I guess I see the appeal. It's probably more hygienic, right? And the Banila is also slightly, so the actual BB that's in this is the same that's in the cushion, which I have on the Essential Beauty side. I just got the cushion instead of this. So you can see this one's more like the DSB, and it's really just a question of what texture you prefer. I don't prefer one of these over the others. I prefer this one slightly over the other two just because it's a lighter coverage, but I did not get the super heavy coverage. And the reason I didn't is, like I said, I feel like some of the Korean BB creams get a little cakey when they get super heavy in their coverage. The lighter ones have this beautiful, dewy, amazing glow, which I actually much prefer to a lot of the traditional foundations or even BB creams here. But I felt like the ones that got a little too heavy were just cakey. And then this right here, by having these little pads, it actually, you're kind of dotting the foundation on, you're kind of mimicking what a brush will do, except I find it's a much more gentle application of the foundation. So for me, I actually love, love, love the BB cushions. It's one of my favorite Korean, I don't know, imports. And I don't think I'm alone, which is why it's like taking off all over the place. And even Lancome's doing it now. So that is my kind of quick overview of BB cushions. If I skipped information that I should have included, I would love to hear that. If you have thoughts, or I have not tried every BB cushion out there, I would love to hear. I have a couple of others, but these are the ones that I got for the site because they're my favorite, and I would love to hear about other ones. Anyway, that's it, and please subscribe on YouTube. It does help me, and thanks for watching. Bye!